Have you ever wondered how to invest in the Charlotte, North Carolina real estate market and really what you need to pay attention to get started? Well, in today's video, I'm giving you my top 5 tips that I've seen after working with countless investors in the area to get you started today to start investing like a shark. Welcome to the channel, and if you're new, thank you for stopping by. My name is Mitch. I'm a luxury real estate advisor here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I help people buy and sell homes all over the city. And I'll be honest, over the last several years, I've helped many investors do many different strategies around here. And in this video, I'm going to break down the top 5 tips I see a lot of these clients use that I think will be useful for you. Now, if you like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. We put a lot of effort into making these, and we'll be coming out with them once a week. Without further ado, guys, let's jump straight into this video. Tip number 5 I have is the team. Now, before you get into any type of real estate investment, you need to establish your team. And what do I mean by that? I'm talking about licensed professionals in terms of contractors. I'm talking about licensed attorneys that you're going to need, especially real estate attorneys, to help you navigate the laws and regulations around the city. You're also going to need a reliable real estate agent that really understands exactly what they're doing. And of course, you're going to need a CPA or a tax accountant to help guide you to make the right financial decisions and what those tax implications may be. Those are just a few of the things that I see successful investors and how they set themselves up for success. So if you're new to the game, or maybe you already had a few deals under your belt, make sure your team is established, because that is a very important piece. Now, tip number 4 is, of course, having your financials lined up appropriately so you can act aggressively on these deals. So it doesn't really matter what you're buying, whether it's Airbnb, short-term rentals, flips, BRRRR properties, commercial properties, storage units, even boat slips I've seen investors invest in. All this is important, but you need to have the finances lined up. So where would you get financing? Well, there's a lot of places. You can go to, of course, traditional ways through banks, mortgage companies. You can go private money. You can go hard money. You could even go to all different family members and friends. It just depends on your strategy. But the most successful people that I know have deep relationships with certain lenders, with certain maybe private investors or investment groups that they can tap into on the regular to act quickly on these deals. Real estate is a fast-moving game. There's always something else coming up. Whether you're looking at a deal now or later, believe me, it moves quickly and deals come and they go. And especially the good ones are very difficult to get because of the speed in which people act. So having your finances lined up before you even jump into this game is very important. Tip number 3 is legal structure. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, there's a lot of different ways you can structure a business, and believe me, they have very impactful tax implications on how you structure this. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is, do you have an LLC? Are you set up as an S corp? Maybe you want to do it as a trust. Maybe you want to have a holding company that controls the different LLCs. There's a lot of different strategies out there to help you get in the best possible position to grow your wealth and to grow your business. I'm not a tax professional, but this is where you really need to lean into a legal team as well as a tax team to structure your business appropriately. So of course, you are in the best position possible to grow your net worth and the business. Tip number 2, and probably my favorite, is know your numbers. Let's be honest, guys, real estate is a largest asset that many of us trade over the course of our entire lifetime. And assets like stocks, bonds, and golds, they all trade on one thing, guys. It's numbers. I can't iterate this enough that you need to really understand the numbers of the project you're about to invest in, or maybe you're analyzing. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you're looking at an Airbnb in a long-term rental, it's a much different strategy than if you're looking at making a 45-day flip investment to get out of it quick and make a quick buck and roll it into the next one. These strategies are different, and believe me, the numbers matter. So my advice is take your time. Make sure you understand the numbers, because believe me, you can get really burned if you don't. I've seen it happen. And then of course, on the other side, you can make a lot of money if you really know what you're doing. So the best investors I know are absolute sharks when it comes to the numbers. And tip number 5, of course, is the old school saying, location, location, location. And that couldn't be any more true. No matter what strategy you're looking at, buying real estate in the right location is absolutely key to get the return on your investment. And of course, in Charlotte, there are many submarkets within the market itself, and that is really important to understand. As you can see on the screen, I pulled some historical median price data by area and region of Charlotte. And of course, Charlotte as a region since 2018 has grown almost 60% in the median sale price. But if you go into the submarkets, there are some major markets that have grown substantially. As an example, you have right now in Lincolnton, since 2018, went up 75.1%. You also have Rock Hill that went up 64.1% since 2018. And lastly, you've got Salisbury that went up 71.1% since 2018. And you also have Statesville that increased 65.7%. And lastly, Stanley County boomed at 87.1% growth rate. So you can see how important it is to understand the different submarkets and the locations that you're investing in, because this can make all the difference, of course, over the course of whatever strategy you're trying to implement. I know a lot of buy and hold investors that look at this closely because this is how they hit home runs over the, of course, 5, 6, 10 years out, because they understand where those markets are growing. So location, location, location is very important. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Again, my name is Mitch. I'm a luxury real estate advisor located right here in Charlotte. And if you are considering buying a rental property, maybe you want to get into the investment game, I'm happy to be a resource for you. All my information is on the screen and below this video. But again, do not forget to like and subscribe, because we come out with these videos once a week to keep you up to date and to educate you, of course, on how to buy and sell real estate in the Charlotte area. But without further ado, guys, I'll talk to you next week.